Let us see the next question. Mr. P, portfolio manager of a mutual fund company, has his own portfolio as following. He wants to know return from the portfolio and the risk involved in the portfolio. There are three securities in which investment is made. Standard deviation is provided for each of them, and the return is also given for each of them. Standard deviation is 18, 22 and 28, and the return is 22, 28 and 32. Correlation coefficient is given to us R. We have to understand that the correlation coefficient is given for, that is between X and Y 0.85, X and Z 0.75, Y and Z 0.25. That is the way the correlation coefficient is given to us. The proportion in which we have made investment is 25, 35 and 40. You are required to answer following questions. What is the risk of the portfolio? That is, standard deviation of the portfolio is required to be found. Please go through the question, all of you, then we'll discuss how to do it. So let us have understanding that how to make the computation of the risk of the portfolio if you have made investment in 3 securities instead of 2. Listen me carefully what we are supposed to do over here. See, we have been provided with the information about the correlation coefficient between X and Y. It is provided to us as 0.85, then X with Z 0.75 and Y with Z is 0.25. So this is 0.85, correlation coefficient X with Z 0.75, Y with Z is 0.25. That is the way the correlation coefficient have been provided to us. Listen me carefully now. We have to compute the variance of the portfolio as Wx square sigma x square plus Wy square sigma y square, Wz square sigma z square, 2 into R between xy into weight of x into standard deviation of x, weight of y into standard deviation y, 2 into R between x and z, weight of x, weight of z, standard deviation of x, standard deviation of z, 2 into R between y and z, in that weight of y, weight of z, standard deviation y, standard deviation z. I hope that all of you must have understood that in order to compute the variance of the portfolio for 3 securities, you are required to consider the correlation coefficient between x and y, x and z, y and z. Like that, so you are required to take into account the 3 correlation coefficient, and of course apart from that, so the weight and standard deviation is required to be taken into account. That is the way we are supposed to make the calculation of answer. So weights have been provided to us 25, 35 and 40. So that we will consider. Standard deviation is provided as 18, 22 and 28. The most important is that say when you are taking 2 into R. So when you are taking R between x and y, then you have to take weight of x, weight of y, standard deviation x, standard deviation y. See, that is something which is important. Why? Because there are chances of committing some mistake in that. So just be careful for the same. So let us make calculation of answer. So weight of x is 0.25. Weight of y is 0.35. and weight of Z is 0.40. Into variance of X. As far as the security X is concerned, its standard deviation is 18. For Y it is 22. And for Z it is 28. Two into R, that is correlation coefficient between X and Y. It is provided as 0.85 into weight of X is 0.25, weight of Y is 0.35 into standard deviation of X is 18 and standard deviation Y is 22. 2 into X and Z. Okay. So X and Z is this. That is say 0.75. Weight of X is 0.25. Weight of Z is 0.40. Standard deviation of X is 18. Standard deviation of Z is 28. 2 into, again correlation coefficient between Y and Z, which is provided to us as 0.25. Into weight of Y is 0.35, weight of Z is 0.40 into 22 into 28. This is the way we are required to compute the answer. So square of 18 into square of 0.25, that is 20.25 plus square of 22 into square of 0.35, so 59.29 square of 28 into square of 0.4, so 125.44 2 into 0.85 into 0.25 into 0.35 into 18 into 22, that is 58.905 2 into 0.75 into 0.25 into 0.4 into 18 into 28, 75.6 2 into 0.25 into 0.35 into 0.40 into 22 into 28, so 43.12 So total of all of them will be found 20.25 plus 59.29 plus 125.44 plus 58.905 plus 75.6 plus 43.12, 382.605. So based on this, we'll compute the standard deviation. It is calculated as under root of the variance. So under root of 382.605. So 382.605. Under root of the same is 19.5603. So it is 19.56%. That is the way the standard deviation of the portfolio can be found. Second part of the question is calculation of the return of the portfolio. Should I write an answer? return of the portfolio. For that, either you can prepare a table or otherwise we can have a formula like this, friends. Weight of x into return of x plus weight of y into return of y plus weight of z into return of z. See, we have made investment in the proportion of 25%, 35% and 40%. Return of x is provided to us as 22 and for y it is 28 and for z it is 32. That is the way we are required to make the computation of return of the portfolio. So 0.25 into 22, that comes to 5.50 plus 28 into 0.35, that comes to 9.8. 32 into 0.40, that is 12.8. So the final answer is going to be 28.1%. Return of the portfolio is comparatively very simple to calculate. We just have to take into account the proportion in which the investment is made and return of the individual security. In this variance of the portfolio, just as I told you, you have to be careful. When you take over here R between x and y, you have to take weight of x sigma x, weight of y into sigma y. Fine. That is something for which you have to be careful, and accordingly we are required to make the calculation of answer.